You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So, my dear students, with these inspiring lines, I would like to welcome you all back. I hope you all are perfectly fit and fine. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 13. Please don't worry about lesson number 12, it will be uploaded soon for you all. But today we will start chapter number 13. The chapter name is Adverbs. Before starting the chapter, children, I request you all to open your book and please pay attention during explanation. Now, let's start the chapter. Students, I am sure that you all have learned something about an adverb in class 3rd. But today, we are going to know more about adverbs. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Frequently end in ly. An adverb will answer one of the following questions: where, when, how, to what extent. So, children, an adverb is a word or an expression that modifies a verb, adjective, determiner, preposition, or sentence. Adverbs typically express manner, place, time, frequency, degree, level of certainty, etc. Answering questions such as how, in what way, when, where, and to what extent. In simple manner, if we say an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or an adverb in any sentence. Now, children, what does modify means here? It means it adds or changes the meaning of verb, adjective, or adverb in any sentence. Now, let us see some examples. See the first one. I ate my dinner quickly. Here, quickly tells us how the action happens. That is, quickly describes the action word ate. Now let's see the second example. Sam sees many puppies outside. In this example, outside tells us where the action happens. That is, outside describes the action word sees. Now let's see the third example. My father came home early. Here early tells us when the action happens. That is, early describes the action word came. Now children, there are different types of adverb. Let's see what are they. First, adverb of manners. Second, adverb of place. Third, adverb of time. Fourth, adverb of frequency. And fifth, adverb of degree. We are going to discuss each adverb one by one in detail. First, we are going to discuss about adverb of manner. An adverb of manner tells how something is done or happens. We use it at the beginning or end of a sentence. Now, in English grammar, an adverb of manner is an adverb that describes how and in what way an action denoted by a verb is carried out. It tells us how an action has been performed. Most adverbs of manner are formed by adding ly to adjective, but there are some exceptions also. Adverb of manner most often appear after a verb or at the end of a verb phrase. It will be more clear with the help of an example. The traffic is moving slowly. Now in this sentence, firstly we are going to look at the verb. So moving is the main verb here. And what is describing this verb? Well, the word which is describing this verb is slowly. So slowly is giving us more information about the verb. So slowly is an adverb. What type of an adverb it is? Well, if I ask you, how is the traffic moving? The answer will be slowly. So slowly is an adverb of manner. So adverbs of manner tells us how an action takes place. So it is moving slowly. They give the answer to the question how or in what manner is the traffic moving. Slowly. So slowly is an adverb of manner. Now let's see some more example. First, he talked loudly. Second, she walked slowly. Third, he managed it skillfully. Fourth, she speaks English well. Now, second type of adverb is adverb of place. An adverb of place tells us where something is done or happens. We use it at the end. When an adverb tells us where the action has taken place, it is known as adverb of place. It tells us about an aspect of location associated with the action of a verb, specifying the direction, distance, movement or position involved in the action. Because adverbs of place are specific to actions of verbs. Adverb of place generally appear immediately after the main verb in a sentence. Now let's see some examples. The wind is pushing us sideways. Now if I ask you what is the verb in this sentence? So pushing is a verb. The wind is pushing us sideways. Pushing is a verb. And if I ask you where is the wind pushing? What will be your answer? Your answer will be sideways. So sideways is giving the answer to the question, where is the wind pushing? So sideways is describing the verb pushing. So it is an adverb and it is giving the answer to the question where. So it is a special type of adverb. It is an adverb of place. So sideways is an adverb of place. So we can say that an adverb of place states where an action is taking place. It describes the verb and tells us where an action is taking place. Now let's see one more example. The child was playing outside. Now can you tell me what is the adverb of place here? So first we need to look at the verb. Playing is the main verb and describing the verb playing is the word outside. So if I ask you where was the child playing, the answer will be outside. So outside is an adverb of place. Now we'll study about adverb of time. An adverb of time tells when something is done. We use it at the beginning or end of a sentence. When an adverb tells us when the action has taken place, it is known as an adverb of time. It tells us when an action happened, but also for how and how often. Adverbs of time are invariable. They are extremely common in English. Adverbs of time have standard position in a sentence depending on what the adverb of timing is telling us. It will be more clear with the help of some examples. We have done a great job today. So now if we look at this sentence, what is the main verb in this sentence? Done. Done is the main verb. Have is also a verb, but it is a helping verb. So done is the main verb in this sentence. Now if I ask a question, when have we done a great job? The answer will be today. So today is an adverb because it is describing the verb done. It is giving more information about the verb done. When have we done the great job? So it is giving more information about the verb. So it is an adverb. So today is an adverb. Also it is telling us when have we done a great job or at what time have we done a great job. Today. So it is called an adverb of time. So we can say that adverb of time changes or qualifies the meaning of a sentence by telling us when the action happens. Let's see one more example. The match will begin soon. Now over here, begin is the main verb and describing this verb is the word soon. When will the match begin? So if I ask the question, when will the match begin? The answer will be soon. So soon is describing the verb begin and giving more information about the verb. So it is an adverb and it is also telling us when will the match begin. So it is an adverb of time. So soon is an adverb of time. Now we'll know about the fourth type of adverb, that is adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency tells how often or how many times something is done. We use it before the main verb or after the verb to be or between a helping verb and the main verb. When an adverb shows how often an action has been done, it is known as an adverb of frequency. It describes how often an action happens. It will be more clear with the help of some examples. I often play football. Now if we look at this sentence, what is the verb in this sentence? Play. Play is a verb. I often play football has verb play. Now if I ask a question, how often or how frequently do I play football? The answer will be often. So if I ask a question, how frequently do I play football? Often. So often is the answer to this question. So it is giving us more information about the verb play. I play football is a complete sentence, but the word often is giving us more information about the verb play. So it is an adverb, and because it tells us how frequently do I play football, it is called an adverb of frequency. So we can say that adverbs of frequency are adverbs that change or qualify the meaning of a sentence by telling us how often or how frequently something happens. Now let's see one more example. She never drinks milk. What is the adverb of frequency? In this sentence, drink is the verb and describing the verb drinks is the adverb never. Now if I ask the question, how often does she drinks milk? The answer will be never. So never is an adverb of frequency. Now children, we are going to study about adverb of degree. An adverb of degree tells how much or to what extent something is done or happens. It modifies verbs, adjective and other adverbs. We use it before the word it modifies. Now, when an adverb shows how much and to what extent a thing is done, it is known as an adverb of degree. It tells us about the intensity of something. Adverbs of degree are usually placed before the adjective, adverb or verb that they modify, although there are some exceptions. The words to, enough, very and extremely are some examples of adverb of degree. Now let's see some examples. We have almost reached our home. Now look at this sentence. We have almost reached our home. So what is the main verb in this sentence? Reached. So reached is the main verb in this sentence. Now if I ask a question that how close to our home have we reached? What will be the answer? The answer will be almost, because it says we have almost reached our home. So the answer to how close to our home have we reached? The answer will be reached. So almost is describing the verb reached. So almost is an adverb, and at the same time it is also telling us how close to our home have we reached. So it is a special kind of adverb. It is called adverb of degree. So we can say that adverb of degree shows the intensity of an action or a thing. It answers the question how much, in what degree or to what extent. Let's see one more example. The coffee is very hot. Now children, can you tell me the adverb of degree here? Well, if you look at the sentence, then the word hot is an adjective. It is describing the noun coffee. So it is an adjective, and the word very is describing hot. How hot is the coffee? Or it is describing the intensity of how hot the coffee is. To what extent is the coffee hot? Very hot. So it is answering the question to what extent or how much. So very is an adverb of degree over here, because it tells the intensity of how hot the coffee is. So the word very is adverb of degree. Now children, it's time for an activity. You have to do this activity in your rough copy. Now let's see what you have to do in this activity. Children, in this activity, you have to circle the adverbs and underline the verbs that they describe. Or in the given sentences, you have to circle the adverbs and underline the verbs that they describes. I am reading the sentences. First, we finally got our grades from the test. Second, Jack walked his dog to the park quickly. Third, the balloon rose quickly in the sky. Fourth, we danced merrily around the schoolyard. Fifth, Lisa watched the ball game closely. Sixth, the player boldly ran from base to base. Seventh, my mom cares deeply about me. Eighth, I almost ate a rotten apple. 9. Tom plays football outside. 10. I already finished my homework. So, in these sentences, you have to circle the adverbs and underline the verbs that they describes. So, that's all for today. I hope you all have understood this chapter nicely. Revise it from your book. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.